Top 5 hardest supports in League of Legends. Number 5 is Janna. I think of all the enchanter supports, Janna has by far the most skill expression. There is so much you can do with her ulti knockback, with your tornado, whether you should hold the charge, whether you should use it as just a disengage tool. I think she's genuinely really difficult. Her skill ceiling is through the roof. I will admit though, her skill floor is relatively low because as it turns out, most supports aren't that difficult in my opinion. Number 4 is Rell. In my opinion, Rell has some of the highest skill expression of any support in League of Legends. Again, her floor isn't super high because she is a support. You can just kind of Q people and then W on top of them. But if you are good at her, the mind games you can fake Q flash to get a flash, then not actually flash, or you can Q flash for real next time to actually get their flash. Your engage range is really, really nuts. I think there's a lot of skill expression with Rell, especially compared to a support like Nautilus or Blitzcrank, who's basically, I just go on this one target and blow them up, where Rell is more of a, I shred the entire team's armor and MR, and then my teammates blow them up as I kind of lock them down. 3 is Pyke. Pyke is a very, very tricky support to play, mostly because you fall off of a cliff. If your entire team isn't snowballed and in a position to win the game by 20 minutes, you are probably going to do absolutely nothing because you just kind of look for hooks and then the frontliners stand there and stare at you like this and you realize I can't do anything to actually kill them and you swiftly lose the game. 2 is Thresh. Thresh might have the highest skill ceiling of any support in the game. He is very, very difficult to pull off. You can't consistently start fights like other hook supports because his Q death sentence is relatively tricky to land. But as it turns out, I do think his skill floor is quite a bit lower than people think it is because, again, you can just kind of fish for hooks and then flay enemy engages away from your team and you'll probably be fine. Again, his skill ceiling is way up here, but I don't think his floor is as, meaningfully difficult as Pyke's is or as our number 1 champion's is. Which makes the hardest support in the entire game Bard. Bard's skill ceiling is genuinely insane. I think Pyke's skill floor is here. I think Bard's skill floor is here. I think Pyke's skill ceiling is here. It's still quite high, but Bard's skill ceiling is way up here with Thresh, right? It's really close. I think there is so much you can do. You can be so creative. You can have so many angles with your Q flash, with your R, with portal, surviving lane, whether you want to roam or play lane dominant, whether you want to target the turret to dive or whether you want to target the enemy champion. There is so much you can do with Bard to make him one of the craziest supports in League of Legends.